I just have like the theme song in my head right now.
Do you want to sing it?
Like,
Sing it. It's in your head.
it's like.
Wallahi.
Welcome, Habibis.
There we
Yay!
go to another episode of the Ayyrabs podcast. Today we have the Mexicana folklore lady herself, the horror explainer, the detective of false paranormal.
Dang, you're making me sound really cool.
I say that's a great intro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I just came up with it too.
Dude, that was really good.
The
Off
ghosts
the
are in me.
fly.
Yeah, you made me sound super cool.
Yeah, I
I'm not
tried my
even-
best.
To be
It was
honest-
really hard.
He made you sound really cool, but I don't think it encompasses how cool you actually are.
Right,
No,
right.
Yeah.
no.
Super cool, did a great job, but like,
But it's not enough, and I agree, honestly. I do agree. I do agree that it's not enough. But guys, we are here with Monse today. If you don't know, they go by Cvnela on socials.
Yeah.
So there you go. I mean, check it out right there. Look, it's right there. The little bar is right there.
Check me out. I'm about to be unemployed because TikTok's getting banned.
Yeah, in the next
check me
200
out.
days or something like that.
Yeah, so something like that. Yeah.
How was that like 12-hour ban for you? Was that like
Man, like, I was just going through it. I was like, dude, I think I'm like unemployed now.
yeah.
Like, because not trying to flex, but I do have 2 million followers.
yes.
And I had just hit 2 million like the week before the ban.
Right.
And I was like, you know what? At least I'm going out with a bang, you know? Like, but yeah, honestly, it felt like I was losing like a job because it is a job.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it.
Right.
It's like in the easiest job, I would say. It has its difficulties, but it still is like a job. And yeah, I just felt unemployed. Very unemployed.
Did you do that thing where like a lot of TikTokers were like spilling secrets about like themselves? They're like, yeah, I'm not actually a fitness model. I just got a butt lift.
Oh, dude, like, yeah, I actually never believed in the scary paranormal stuff. No,
That would have been crazy. And then 12
You guys
hours
are all
later, you're like,
idiots.
oopsie. I know, they're like, I actually got a BBL. This is not for my glute exercise. I was like, you know what? Can't trust any motherfucker nowadays.
You can't.
you can't. Like,
Absolutely not.
I had some friends that actually like came out and were like, yeah, some of my movie reviews, like, I never watched any of those movies.
Oh
And I was like,
my god.
I was like, that's crazy. And then
That's
it didn't get banned.
That's a crazy thing to just admit
yeah.
that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
So
would
just-
never. I would let my secrets die with me. I don't know why
Dude, yeah.
anybody would tank their career.
Till death. Like, I gotta keep, you know,
Yeah.
my persona.
Yeah.
My brand.
Your persona.
Yeah, my persona.
No,
Yeah.
especially because like a lot of these people don't just post on TikTok; they post cross-platform. So it's like
Yeah.
you're fucking yourself over. It makes no sense.
It made no sense.
Yeah.
My-
I mean, oh, go
No,
ahead.
you go ahead.
No, you,
Oh, this
No,
is great.
you-
I got.
This is
I'm
wonderful.
not gonna forget it. I'm not
This
gonna
is
forget
wonderful.
Now, I was gonna say, my thing I missed the most about TikTok being banned was Ash Trevino drama.
Oh my god, I honestly like that because you know how you asked me like how did you feel? That
Yeah.
was the first thing that went through my head. I was like, wait, like what's gonna happen to Ash Trevino?
Exactly.
Like where am I? Like Instagram doesn't get it, YouTube doesn't get it. You know?
I was like, where is she gonna post? Because I was like, there's no fucking way this lady's gonna be on Twitch to live
No,
stream.
no.
There's no way.
I feel like even Instagram is not a platform for lolcows to be on. It's just not. It's too inconsistent.
She
It's-
did this big interview yesterday.
She did an interview yesterday.
I saw.
Did you watch it? It's with the Bob House. It's a OnlyFans.
She did an interview with the Bop House.
Yeah,
That's
she-
so.
So they flew her out.
Jesus.
It was an hour long with Camilla, and I swear to God, it was like Camilla was roasting her life, but she thought she was just hyping her up.
Yeah.
And then now there's drama because, so basically, Ash Trevino has a lot of money,
Right.
and her kids don't have beds.
Yep. Yeah.
So she like flexes how much money she has.
That's
and
fire.
Camilla was like, "I'll buy you beds."
And the beds that they have like bed bugs. Like there's footage.
Oh,
Yes,
my.
there's. Yes.
And she's literally like, she's like doing her TikTok live and like she's laying on her bed and then you see like a bed bug like on her pillow. And then she immediately like moves
Yeah.
the camera and talks like nothing happened.
Oh
And then
my
somebody drove by
gosh.
her house because then everyone knows where she lives.
Yeah.
Somebody drove by her house and they saw like a bug extermination truck outside.
Oh, that's so
It's crazy.
Vile.
She also has her TikTok like recent purchases open. You know when you buy from TikTok shop?
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
She has like lingerie on there. Like she has like Trump calendars. So weird. She buys the weirdest things.
What a nightmare house to go in. There's just bed bugs everywhere. Trump calendars. Oh my god, it's literally a liberal's nightmare. It's so bad. That's so gnarly.
Ever since the interview dropped, there's like drama surrounding it now.
Wait, what's the drama?
Yeah.
So basically, she asked Camilla if she could stay an extra day. So Camilla extended the flight.
Yeah.
But then Ash charged Camilla's credit card to stay 2 more nights at the Ritz-Carlton.
The Ritz?
Yeah.
That is insane.
Okay, I don't know what the Ritz is, but
The
I'm
Ritz
assuming
is
it's
just like a very
really
fancy hotel.
Yeah.
That's what I was
'Cause
assuming.
She put her in the fancy hotel because the daughters obviously don't have beds and they wanted her. She wanted them to be spoiled and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But during the interview, Camilla just like beat the fuck out of her verbally and like held her accountable.
Yeah. Good.
And then now Ash is like, oh, she made me look bad, blah, blah, blah.
No, she didn't
Yeah.
do that.
I mean, if it's just the truth coming out, you know, that's not really
And her
making someone making them look bad,
Yeah.
you know?
And her
Yeah.
23-year-old boyfriend broke up with her.
Dude, I
Thank
think
God.
I think it's crazy that she dated someone that was like was it 19?
Yeah, 19. And then
So
she had a
crazy.
22-year-old that was her top gifter on
I-
TikTok Live.
I heard she beefed with somebody who like got her top gifter.
Yes.
That yeah, I saw.
And it was-
like she was like really beefing with somebody because like her top gifter started gifting the other person.
It was her friend. Literally a
Really?
friend of hers.
That's crazy.
That was whenever TikTok was gone, I was like, Ash Trevino, Shoddy Bay.
Yeah.
And those are my funny TikTokers, but my wholesome TikTokers are Kiyomi and Micah and Suni.
I don't know.
I love them. They're like a little family.
The cousins, right?
Alleged cousins. People think they're cousins that had a kid together because
People
they
think
look
they're
similar.
cousins, and then you look at them and you're like, oh, wait a second. No, people are just racist.
Yeah, exactly. No, but I love them. I'll send you them. I love them. It's really wholesome. It's like Zoomers with kids, and it's just so funny because you know that baby's about to be funny as fuck.
I've never heard about them.
They're really cool.
Are there any wholesome people that you watch? Is that like because we're gonna get into like the paranormal, like the nitty gritty of what
Yeah.
you do, but like what is the content you consume mostly like to consume? Because I can't imagine it's horror stuff all the time.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, yeah, because people are like, "How do you sleep at night?" And I'm like, I mean, that's like part of it. I sleep with a nightlight, but it's like a Miffy nightlight. No, but I think the content that I consume, it's like animal videos.
Oh, okay.
Like I don't really consume any like actual like people. I guess it's
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
animals, like wholesome videos. Sometimes I will get from time to time like Ash Trevino, Wendy, Willito. You
Oh
know?
my God, yes!
Like they will pop up, but like I'm not like actively seeking it. It's just TikTok knows
Yeah.
its algorithm, so they'll give me like their videos at the perfect time.
Right.
I'll just sprinkle it
Okay.
into my animal video feed.
Oh my god.
You're
Okay.
speaking my language.
Yeah.
God.
I feel like we just know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Relito, Wendy.
Wendy, the whole Odette now, like Odette is involved now. I'm like, this is so crazy. Like these people don't know me, but
What if they do?
I don't think they do. They're like in France right now or something, like
Oh.
living it up.
Oh,
That's
okay.
crazy.
Cool. The I saw a video recently because I don't know why it's just been occurring. I don't know why I'm getting this on my Twitter feed. But the Montoya thing from I'll put up a clip right now of what I'm talking about. Did you see this clip? Okay. So there's this, it's almost like a Love Island situation.
Oh, wait, yes.
In Mexico. Yeah.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And they show this guy, his girlfriend, literally cheating on him.
Yeah.
Like real time cheating on him.
Yeah.
And he crashes out.
Like most valid crash out.
Like it was the most valid crash out, but it was
2025.
so
He cheated on
funny.
her first.
Did he cheat on her first?
Yes.
Well, from what I'm not defending. I'm not defending cheaters. I'm not for cheaters. But I did see that it was just a woman twerking on his face. But she
went the full mile.
She did the full thing.
She
Yeah.
like went the
So
full
I don't know.
thing.
I don't know.
From hot tub to bedroom.
Yeah, the video of
Of him sprinting.
Dude,
It's so
I
funny.
saw when they started fucking faster as he started running.
me Montoya, por favor.
Come on! I loved you. You were my everything.
He goes,
rips off his shirt.
Dude, the ripping off of it. And then the way that clip starts with like the guy just spanking. His,
Yeah. he's so mad.
Dude, and then the host is like, no, sit here, let's watch it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, no. And then he runs to the house as it's happening, real time. And
He's
the
not
host
supposed to
is
do
like
that.
chasing after her. After him. Yeah.
He's breaking the rules.
He's breaking the
Because
rules.
at the end of the clip, she says that there's going to be repercussions.
Yeah.
For him doing that. Because
Okay.
they're not supposed to, like,
You can't
intervene
leave that-
in
yeah.
the process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Let
my
it happen.
God.
Oh man.
What's a show called? It's like House of Temptation or something like that.
Yeah. Something like that.
Sounds familiar.
I think so. Let me I can find it right now for sure.
God, that clip.
It's so good.
The memes coming out about it just make me die.
Somebody said on one of those like big tweets like this is cinema. And I'm like, I
Yeah.
think this is, you
Yes.
know, like
it is.
if he's overdoing it, I love that he is, you know, if he's not,
La Isla.
o La Isla de las Tentaciones.
Yeah, so the island of temptation.
Yeah, La
yeah.
Isla de las Tentaciones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did two days of Duolingo. I think I know. All right. I think I know temptation when I see
I listen
it.
to Bad Bunny. I think I know Spanish.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you know.
You're,
You're valid.
Speaking of like all this content, let's get into some of the nitty gritty. I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you fuck it. Where were you born?
It's like, let's get to the most controversial part.
Yeah, let's get to the
Where are you
heat right now.
Yeah.
No, just tell us a little bit about yourself because we know you. We've been friends for
Yeah.
like about a year, but we don't know you.
Yeah.
So I think this is a great time to do that.
Yeah. I don't think we've ever talked personally.
No, I mean
Yeah.
we've always see each other at parties, and we always are in love with each other, and then that's pretty much the extent of it.
Where it's usually like some kind of comedy thing too.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
something.
Yeah. Well, I was born in Tijuana.
Mm-hmm.
Like on my birth certificate, it said Sinaloa.
Okay.
But I found out that was because like my stepfather at the time wanted me to kind of like take after him a little bit, you know?
Okay.
But
Interesting.
later on, when I was 11, my mom revealed to me, she's like it felt like my whole life was
Mm-hmm.
a lie. Cause like my mom later on revealed, she's like, actually, you were not born in Sinaloa, you were
Right.
born in Tijuana. And I was like, oh.
Oh.
I was like, I didn't know that.
Was that like an identity crisis at all, or
A
is there like
little.
a different kind of?
A little bit, cause like I always thought that like I was like, yeah, Sinaloa. Like I don't remember anything about Sinaloa because I've never been there. But
Right.
like, yeah, I'm from there. But I mean, it made sense because like I grew up in Tijuana. Like it makes sense that I'm from there and everything. But yeah, then because people are always like, how do you know English so well? You know, if you're from Mexico,
Right.
And it's because I came here on a passport, and I was not living here like, I guess as you should. I guess.
Okay.
So I came
Kick
here.
her out now. I'm calling ICE right now.
I
This
have
has all
my-
been a trap.
I have my papeles. I have
has
my
all been a
papeles. No, I have my paperwork. I got it. No, yeah, but I came here for like just a year, and
Sure.
then the recession happened, and that's kind of where I got like the
Oh,
English from.
Got you from
Yeah.
everybody losing their homes.
Yeah,
Like, how does-
unfortunately, yeah. So we moved back to Guadalajara,
Mm-hmm.
and my mom was like still like dreaming big for me. She's like, yeah, like we're gonna keep teaching you English because
Okay.
I want you to in the future like go to the U.S. and
Sure.
do your dreams.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just kept like learning English like through my mom, through the school that I was in. And then
Your mom knew English, or she was.
She didn't, but like she with like broken English, she would read to me like
Got you.
like children's
Sure,
like
sure.
English books. Yeah. But yeah, I'm trying to remember the book that it was. I think it was like Can I Be Your Friend? And it was like some bunny trying to be best friends with another
Oh, I
animal.
feel like I know that book.
Really? I like
Maybe.
that's like the only book we had. And so I just kept reading that over and over and over. Yes. But yeah, then I moved here. My mom was working here like from time to time, and then I lived with my aunt, and then
What was your mom doing for work?
she cuts hair.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
cool,
yeah.
cool.
She cuts hair. So she was just like, I lived with my aunt for a while in Tijuana, and then my mom would come visit me on the weekends.
Got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then she finally was like, I have enough money to rent a room and like for us to like live in the U.S. together.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys know, but you guys know when you go to the laundromats,
Yeah.
you like it's like se renta cuarto or like room for rent.
Yeah.
Like her and I would pull up to the lavanderias and just like always try to get options for room rentals.
Gotcha.
That's how my childhood was. Just
ripping paper.
Just ripping paper, yeah. Having like pieces of paper like saved in my pocket for like living options, and then I don't know. I just started growing from there, like staying here, and then I got my documents 2015, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think she got him literally because Trump was gonna possibly be elected or something like that.
And he was. So
And he was, yeah. My mom was like, we gotta speed it up. Like we gotta get our papers or else we're gonna get deported.
Okay,
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah.
So you came when you were here, did you go to college at all here?
I did.
Okay, what did you study in college?
I did liberal studies. So I have my bachelor's.
Because you said you were working kind of like with kids and as a substitute teacher.
Yeah.
We were talking off camera. What was that like?
Working with kids?
Yeah, like what were you doing with what were you working like doing with kids? Like it was just mostly substitute teaching?
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah, so it was just like, I mean, it's being sick all the time. Because they're always like coughing and putting their boogers on.
It's like that
disgusting.
kid cough where they cough with their like that cat meme, you know?
yeah, dude, just eyes bugging out of their head.
Dude, one time I was tying some kid's shoe because I was taking him to the bathroom and I was tying his shoe and literally like, because I was like, on my knee.
Yeah.
He just straight up just coughed in my face.
I used to work as an after-school counselor and a summer camp counselor, and it was my nightmare. Just kids like with their crusty hands.
How old were they? Like what?
I varied. So
okay,
after school, I was with like anywhere between like kindergartners to like.
Okay. You have a variety
like
in there?
third graders.
Oh, okay.
So I was bouncing around. I wasn't like a counselor. I was a counselor, but like I bounced wherever they needed me.
Right.
And even in that job, I barely went to work. I've been really fortunate. I'm realizing now in my life as far as like jobs go.
Yeah.
I like went there. I went to the summer camp. It was at my school. And then, I expressed interest in being a counselor or a helper. And then they like made me go apply. I had to apply through the school.
Okay.
Like the school program.
Okay.
And then I applied and became an after school counselor, which then also I could take hours for summer camp, I guess is how that worked. But then I could just show up whenever I wanted. I'm like, hey, I'm here to work.
That's
clock
cool.
in. I thought it was awesome.
That's cool.
And that was my job at like 14, 15, 16. Yeah.
I have
Is
one or
that-
two.
Is that not child labor?
Wait, hold on. Yeah, no, that was right. 14. Because I was going into high school at 14, so it was like 14, 15.
Huh.
Yeah. It was pretty gnarly.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a 14-year-old with like kindergartners.
Yeah,
and
it wasn't the smartest thing on their part because
I was gonna say, I'm
I
like,
was
that doesn't
cussing. I
sound-
did get in trouble a lot for cussing. A kid went home. Me and my friend was working with me. I think I said like shit or something like that.
Dude,
and the kid went home
that's-
to their parents and told, and got me and my friend in trouble. Our boss.
justified.
Yeah, our boss is like, just are you kidding me? Just don't say things.
You swore in front of the kids.
Yeah.
I was a science camp counselor in high school.
Nerd.
Yeah.
Nerd.
The whole thing was
Nerd.
like they had to build like an invention like throughout the week.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And I was 14 whenever I was the camp counselor.
Yeah.
Yeah. But my first real job was Hot Topic.
Hot topic.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, I can see it.
Really?
Yeah, I can actually. That's so cool.
Everybody says that. Everyone's like, yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that for you.
Yeah.
So was that also your first, I guess, job?
Yeah, my first official job.
Huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. I did like odd jobs. I would like go to people's houses and like offer to mow their lawn or like cut tree branches and stuff like that when I was a kid.
Did you work because of need, or was you just wanted to have money for yourself?
Well, my family, we were middle class, so I didn't need the money. But I also throughout my whole life, never really liked asking my parents for money.
Mm.
So
Hardworking.
yeah, and that's kind of like what my parents would do. They would give me an allowance, but I would have to do something for it.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, okay. And then my friend also, he same thing, middle class. He was getting an allowance, but he was like, I want extra stuff.
Yeah.
So we would go and just offer services to other people and just make like a quick buck to like buy candy or something.
That's cool.
Yeah,
What about for you?
So I actually wasn't allowed to have a job.
Yeah, because Allah wouldn't allow it.
No, because my
Wait, really? Is
She
that
just
a thing?
recently was allowed to drive. It's crazy.
shut the fuck
Oh,
up.
God.
No, he's joking.
I would believe
I'm
anything.
joking.
No,
I'm joking.
he's
I'm
joking.
joking.
So I mean, my dad, I came from like a middle class family too. My dad wanted me to focus strictly on school.
Yeah.
And he thought a job would be a distraction.
Huh, okay.
So he wanted me to be fully in school, but hot topic, I worked in secret.
Oh.
But then my other job I got was as a research assistant.
Yeah.
And
that's cool.
I was like, I have to do this for school because I wanted to apply to grad school and I needed it anyways, but I got paid for it eventually. So there's really no battle of me being able to be working because I needed it for grad school. So
Yeah.
he didn't know I got paid for that either.
Wait, so was that your excuse? Like, oh, I'm gonna go to this like research job while you were doing Hot Topic?
So hot topic, that was a weird time in my life. I literally just, nobody knew except my mom and sisters. It was like a seasonal job.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was like November to January, and my first shift ever was Black Friday.
Whoa.
Jesus.
I wanted to quit,
That's crazy.
and
What
I
a
got
nightmare.
and I got in trouble the first day because I accidentally gave somebody $10 back. I was so nervous. And they're like, "We have to write you up." I'm like, "I understand,"
and
but
you made someone's day.
yeah,
Yeah, they're like, oh
someone's
my God, I got extra money.
Like, oh my
And
God,
that,
like
that buy
this
one
is a
get one
sign.
that buy one get one half off shirt plus free $10. God damn.
Someone took that as a sign. One
Yeah.
day, you know, they probably were like, yeah, this is a
That
sign.
Panic at the Disco shirt and 21 Pilots shirt they got for free. Damn.
So you're here, and you're also kind of bouncing between here and is it Guadalajara or Tijuana?
Yeah. It's
Tijuana?
Tijuana, Guadalajara.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, my stop before this being here in the U.S. was Tijuana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
During those times, your family experienced some paranormal stuff. Is that correct? And you
I
didn't believe it
did.
for a long time, and then you were like, "Wait, what the hell is this?"
Yeah, I mean, I would say mostly in Mexico we experienced like
Sure.
paranormal stuff. And here's the thing, like,
Do you think the paranormal likes Mexico a lot? Do you think they like vacation there? Like it's.
I just think like since the people, okay, I'm not saying like yeah we're allowing ourselves to get haunted, but I think in Mexico like. I'm saying this as a Mexican that grew up in Mexico. I think we are very like superstitious.
Yeah.
And I'm not like ghosts are 100% real, you know.
Sure,
like
sure.
I'm very like I needed it in my face to see it.
Yes.
You know? So my mom has a lot of like crazy stories. She has this one that scares me. She saw the devil.
Ooh.
Oh.
According to
shit.
her.
Okay.
According to her. And I trust my mama. You know,
Yeah.
my mom is like my best friend.
Yeah.
She's like, I literally would not lie to you about like this is the craziest story I have, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But she saw the devil in Tijuana. This is like the first paranormal story that I know.
Okay.
And it's the craziest, I think. But she saw the devil, and she says that the way she saw it was in Tijuana. She lived in like the poorest part in Tijuana. Specifically in like, it's called, so it's like La Colonia de los Presidentes. And we call it El Presi. So it's like the colony of the presidents. I don't know. That's the name of the colony or sector, whatever. But she lived on the 3rd floor of these like apartment complexes. And basically she was saying that, so in Mexico, it's very common, especially in like poor areas, to have like random like festivals, you know, like mariachi, like
Yeah, for sure.
kids playing outside, you know, that's very common over there. So she was saying that one night she was like just hanging out by her window, like in her room, and she started hearing a parade. And she was saying she was hearing like kids laughing, like
Oh hell no! I just
Yeah,
got
no,
goosebumps.
no way,
Fuck
no.
But for her that was normal, right? Because like she was like same old, you know. There's always kids playing outside, you know. But she says that like she started to hearing like mariachi, you know, and like tambores, like drums. And she started getting excited because she's a kid. She's like, oh my gosh, it's a parade, you know? So she says she goes to the window and like waits patiently because like she hears it getting like closer and closer and closer. And she says that finally when the sound is like within where she can see.
We're at the window, yeah.
Yeah, that all of those sounds, she still hears them, but all she sees is like a cloaked man, like not touching the ground and just floating.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. And then she says that like all of those sounds are coming out of him. And she says that like he stops like right in front of her apartment. And that obviously she calls like, because it's like really loud now. So she calls my grandma over and she's like, Ama, like, hay un hombre, like there's a man out there. And my grandma immediately like goes to check and she says, es el diablo. Like, es el diablo, like it's the devil. So she says that she's like, get on your knees and let's start praying. And so my mom says that they like start praying. And then my mom says that she thinks it's the devil for sure because she says when they started like praying, that the sound started to slowly go away.
Ooh.
Ooh, I got goosebumps.
Yeah. And she's like, I swear by it, like that happened. She's like, I literally have no reason to lie. Like, and I'm like, no, I believe you. Like,
Have you ever talked to your grandma about it?
My grandma passed away.
I'm
before I was
sorry.
born.
Oh.
It's okay. I heard she was really cool. So, you know.
So I know there's like another story in Mexico. It's I think it starts with the B. Bru. It's like people like hear dogs start barking really loud and they say don't go near your windows.
It's not La Llorona, right? Because
No,
La Llorona
no.
is the weeping
That's,
lady.
yeah, that's the one that takes the kids.
Bruja, that's just a witch.
Yeah.
I don't know which one.
Huh?
I don't know.
Chupacabra, maybe.
Could be.
I think
So
it,
There's a lot there.
There's a lot.
tons.
I think
There's tons
I think
there.
it might have been like the first one, like La
La
Llorona?
Llorona?
I think so.
La Llorona?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the weeping lady. So that's the whole like this woman, like I forgot. I think she was like really heartbroken that she drowned her kids.
Yeah, or so I think someone drowned the kids and she was heartbroken about that. There's a kid drowning.
There's kids drowning.
Kids are drowning in that one.
Yeah.
Kids are drowning.
Yeah, and
she's upset.
Right.
And then she steals kids and drowns them.
Yeah, and
essentially.
apparently if dogs are barking like all around the neighborhood, that means that she's there or presence is there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Gotcha,
have heard
gotcha.
that. Yeah.
Ooh, it's.
Yeah.
Have you ever had like any personal like paranormal experiences?
I have one that I like swear by, that I like tell like my community about like all the time. So do you guys believe in shadow people?
Yes, I used to see them at my fucking house.
I believe you 100% already. Like
I moved into a new house in 2008 and I would just like feel shit in my room and like I used to be kind of afraid of the dark, but like I'd open my eyes and I'd see like this like Slenderman like tall like figure just like walking
lanky?
towards me slowly. And then I was like, am I going batshit fucking crazy? So then one night I went down to my mom. I'm like, dude, like, I think there's like a fucking ghost in my room.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I mean, because I had experiences when I was younger. Like my mom used to say I used to cry because there's an old man in my room.
Ew.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
And then one story was my mom got
This is why I'm not having kids. If a child came up to me and was like, there's an old man in my room. Yeah, dude, we're moving.
Deal with it.
And then-
I'm not dealing with that.
No, but the thing is, like my mom had a bunch of stories in the sense of like at our first house we ever lived in.
Yeah.
She got home from work one day, nobody was home, and she opened the door and my music box that had to be wound up physically was just playing.
No.
And then one time she put flowers in the basement. And she went upstairs for a couple hours. She came back down. All the petals were plucked off. Yeah. And then like whenever my parents would argue, they'd fuck with my dad. It like he'd feel his nose like pinched shut at night.
Damn, that ghost was.
Yeah, it was really fucking
Wow.
weird. And then the house randomly caught on fire, like our attic, like
Oh my
a weird
God.
spark, and then we were like, okay, we moved the fuck out.
Oh.
But yeah, my mom said because I don't remember any of that, but she said I used to see a man in my room, like an old man in my
I hate
room.
that.
The one I do
hate
remember
that.
though were the shadow people, because
Yeah.
I was 2008, I was 11.
Yeah.
And I was just like, dude, am I going batshit crazy? I'm like, fuck this shit. And I had to sleep with a nightlight because I got really scared.
Yeah.
It was really fucked up.
Oh my dude.
How much Benadryl were you on?
None. Literally none.
I know you like to take Benadryl by the handful, so maybe that's what it was.
No, like I would take, because you know they say like Benadryl, you see the Hat Man.
I have heard about that. Yeah.
I've never seen the Hat Man, but I've taken too much Benadryl and I felt like the blood like flowing through my body.
Oh.
It was so bad. That was an experience.
I've never had Benadryl. I wouldn't.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. One time I took a Benadryl and it was a drowsy Benadryl by accident, and then I went out drinking that night, and it was it was a nightmare. God. It was a nightmare.
Benadryl it's great, but I literally remember waking up and I started screaming. I was like, ah! It happened here, and then I was like trying to walk around my house because I was like, why do I feel my blood flowing in my fucking legs? But no, that the shadow people, they're like, imagine like Slender Man. They're like really tall. They're like lanky. They're like really, it's just like dark figures, no face. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, dude, the fuck is this?
Do you remember the movement of it?
It's like, I think it was like kind of like,
okay.
kind of
floaty.
Like, because I would
robotic.
It'd be kind of like, because I'd like open my eyes.
Monse said robotic because she's like, robotic? By the way, that's what I saw.
That's what I saw.
I saw robot.
It felt like they were moving really slow.
Yeah.
Okay, rusty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But whenever I was a fucking weirdo, okay? Everyone kind of makes, like, that's kind of why I feel like I used to sleep facing towards the wall, because I did not want to perceive any of this shit.
Yeah.
You know, like, even like sleeping with like an open closet, I'm like, ooh.
I still do that today.
I close my bathroom door just for that reason.
Stop it.
Yeah.
my grandma, like, whenever I told my grandma, she's like, you gotta tell him, go away. And I'm like, you're gonna make me talk out loud to like something. I'm like, I already feel my fucking skin.
I believe her, because I remember my mom was like, if you ever see anything, you gotta cuss at it. And I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, it works. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay.
Like, she was like, you gotta tell.
I mean, ghosts are old. They do not like cuss
She was
words.
like, you gotta tell him, go away, you're scaring me. I'm like, bitch.
Go away, you're scaring.
Yeah. And then what's the thing? I'd be like, oh shit, sorry. It's gonna be like, good, dude. Good.
Dude,
that's why I'm here.
I'm gonna do that next time. I'm gonna be like,
go away.
Stop
You're scaring me.
I'm getting a panic attack.
But your shadow people, what's your experience?
Okay, so mine, I like swear by it because I had 2 other people with me that also saw it without us saying anything.
Oh, hell
okay.
no.
Yeah, so you got proof.
Yeah,
You're
so it was when my mom got married to this man, and he had 3 kids. And I was best friends with all of them, but this specific night I was hanging out with his 2 other kids, and we were like besties, you know. We would like, whenever they would go on their date nights, we would like turn off all the lights in their house. And they had like a 2-story house, you know. And my room was on the top, on the 2nd floor. So the way it was structured, it was like my brother's room, my room in the middle, and then my mom's room or master bedroom. And basically at this house, like, I remember my stepbrothers would say it's like haunted, and like, yeah, we hear sounds, and I'm like, okay, well, whatever, I just moved here, I haven't seen anything. But my mom would randomly like tell me, she's like, yeah, I hate when you guys go to school and I'm alone because I hear like creaking on the stairs.
Oh, hell
and
no.
I was like, oh, like, this house is old, you know, like, we're kind of in the mountains, like, it's fine, you know. And then she would tell me, like, from day to day, she would be like, yeah, like, I got scared last night because I felt like somebody was tapping my shoulder when I was sleeping. Yeah, and then her stories would just get progressively worse to the point where she was like, yeah, I straight up saw a man in the corner, like a tall, lanky, like dark figure just standing in the corner of my room. And I think that's the thing that tapped my shoulder.
Fuck
so,
that.
yeah, so I was like, mama, like, maybe estás imaginando, like, maybe you're imagining, you know, like, I don't know. Like, I was a teen, you know? But my mom was, like, telling me that in confidence. And then I remember one night I was with my stepbrothers, my 2 stepbrothers, and we were literally sitting like this, actually. And the position was, like, if you looked up, like, let's say, like, that is, like, the balcony, you could see the 3 doors, right?
Right.
And we were, like, sitting here, clear view of the balcony, and we had all the lights off because we had this tendency to turn off all the lights and then watch, like, horror movies.
Yeah.
You know, so the whole house was dark, but at this point, like, we finished the horror movie, and it was just me on, like, my phone, like, we were watching some YouTube video.
Right.
I don't know what we were watching, but this was literally the setup, like, my stepbrother, me, and I had like my phone like this, so the only light source was my phone. And I just remember like as we're watching like this, and I'm like trying to show them, I just remember like from my, what's it called?
Rafter? Balcony?
No, like
The peripheral view, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I thought
you're fine.
You pointed up. I was like,
no,
that's
that
the
is
roof.
gonna come. That is gonna come on the story. So I was like, from my peripheral, I saw this like tall, lanky, like dark figure, like robotically walking, like fast walking to my mom's room, like from my stepbrother's room to my mom's room.
Fuck
And it was like
no.
robotically going like this, and it was taking long strides.
Yeah.
So I immediately was like this, and then my stepbrothers, I'm not even joking, my stepbrothers were like, you saw that too?
I hate that. I hate that.
I was like, what do you mean? And they're like, you saw that too, right? They're like, the figure, the dark shadow. And I was like, yes. And they're like, yeah, like we see that like all the time. And I was like, what? So we like turned on all the lights, and then I didn't tell my mom that because like it went to her room. And
They see it
she was
all the
already terrified.
time?
Yeah,
Oh
so
my
like
God.
she's already like terrified of her room. So I'm not gonna tell her some like lanky shadow walked to her room, you know? So I don't know. After that, I'm like, shadow people are real. Like I don't know about everything else.
Yeah.
But shadow people are real.
Have you had any experiences since?
No, I don't think I have. I'm trying to remember. Not that I can remember. That's probably the most. I guess I went to the Queen Mary, and I had like a full conversation with like a ghost.
Oh shit.
Oh, hell. What did they say?
Yeah. It literally like I have a YouTube video on it. If you guys
We'll put it right here.
Yeah. If you guys want to check it out, here's the
Check
YouTube
it out.
video.
No, but in the YouTube video, I did like a live stream because, like I said, I'm a skeptic.
Yeah.
So I did a live stream, and in the live stream, I had a spirit box, which basically channels through all of these radio stations, and if
Right.
it wants to communicate, it'll spit something out that's coherent, at least, you know. So we had the spirit box going, and to summarize that whole almost 2-hour live stream, there was a point where my friend asked if it can sing for us, and like you know, typically you'd get like the like the typical radio sounds, but for like a full, because it like cuts through really fast, but for like a full like 4 seconds, when my friend asks like, can you sing for us, you straight up just hear ah.
Oh, hell.
Yeah, and then I was like, no way. And like I was just like,
What if
I'm
you
like,
started singing Fetty Wap though?
Hey, what's up? Hello.
it's like just a coherent little So and there was other instances that obviously were like, I'm like, that could easily be like one
Anything.
of the songs saying that word, you know.
Sure,
but
sure.
that one was the one where like you didn't hear any cuts. It was just, you know, and it was right away when my friend asked, can you sing for us?
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have fucking laughed. I'd have been like,
It's like, can you laugh for us? It's like,
no, I would have fucking laughed out that bitch.
laugh.
Oh,
Oh,
laugh.
yeah.
I thought you said laugh
no.
too.
I know.
I had friends, they're fucking freaks, okay? They went to the hotel room where Jeffrey Dahmer murdered somebody, and they brought a Ouija board.
Ugh.
But then they got...
Is that allowed? Like in those places?
They don't care.
That's crazy.
But I think they got too scared and ended up leaving.
Yeah.
Because the vibes are fucked in that room.
Yeah. You fuck around, find out.
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I find that you know, in cultures that have been around for like a millennia, i.e. like Mexican culture, Arab culture, Asian culture, even like Native American culture, there is a lot more openness and a lot more kind of access to the spiritual world, either through folklore that's been passed down from generations or actual sightings. Yeah, I mean, when you say there's a lot in Mexico, for example, or, you know, there's some in Lebanon, yeah, I believe it for sure.
I'd love to hear like what stories you guys grew up hearing.
I didn't have a lot of ghost stories, to be honest. My mom is a woman of science.
Oh, okay.
My mom's a woman of science, and my dad's a deaf man, so I don't think he's heard a lot of ghost stories, to be honest.
It's like...
You know?
I went to an Islamic private school, so the Jinn
Yeah, the
was
Jinn's
like
a
the
big one.
big one. That's like basically
So,
like
yeah,
What is that? Because I always hear that.
yeah. A jinn basically is the humans that Allah made before He made us, this humanity.
Yeah.
So they kind of are still. It's believed they are still walking the earth, and they have like societies and stuff like that. But they're shapeshifters essentially.
yeah.
Yeah, and they can be good or bad.
Yeah.
It's not like you see a jinn that they're immediately like gonna get you.
Yeah.
They could be good people or bad people.
Yeah.
But they're shapeshifters essentially.
Do you guys believe?
With paranormal shit, I'm like the only kind of like you, like the only from my experience of like I saw that weird fucking figurine, but like ever since then I've never seen anything
I mean,
ever again.
I'm a pretty spiritual sort of person, so I believe in the presence of souls being kind of left around.
Yeah.
The activity of them, I'm not entirely sure. If I see
Yeah.
it, I'm not gonna be like, nah, that was. If I see it, I see it.
After my cat died, I don't know if it was just me being like coping, but like I'd see like a something just like run by.
Ugh. No, I don't like that.
At like in my mom's room. It happened one time.
Maybe
One
you
time,
did
I'm
feel
like,
your
I hope.
cat's little
But
soul.
I used to go to Islamic private school, and like as a joke, we're gonna summon a jinn, and we'd go
like the students, including you, would say that.
I didn't go because I got too scared. But my friends went, and they all got in trouble.
Oh man, yeah.
So they're like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" Because like they got
Yeah.
like the Quran, and they were like at the top of like the roof of like the mosque, because our school's like near a mosque.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Oh,
"What
like
the
disrespectful a little bit.
yeah, they're like, get the, and then, like they'd sit in the dark. It was so fucking funny.
I wonder where they are now.
One's a SoundCloud rapper.
Yeah, the jinn really got him.
One is
Jinn really got him there.
one is still one of my best friends, doctor, mother,
Oh.
icon. But yeah, I mean, we got in trouble.
Yeah,
We
I
got
bet.
in trouble for that.
Yeah, I mean, have you ever seen how we handle jinns?
Yeah,
At
how
all?
do you handle
Dude,
them?
he
Look at
found
this.
this video. It had me fucking crying.
Look at this.
Wait.
So this apparently is a jinn right here.
Okay. What's going on with that guy?
I think this is I think they're like doing some sort of like exorcism kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
You see, she just starts acting really weird. This is how we handle jinns.
You just sing. What? They just spit.
What are you
Oh
talking
my
about?
God,
Isn't
that's
that gnarly?
No, but in my head, okay, hot take. Whenever you see shit like that, whenever you see people doing like the sermons, like summoning like exorcisms and shit like that, I'm like, that's fake as fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, the way I think about it is like, I feel so bad for all the people that were like, that's a witch, or like they're possessed
yeah,
and they're like
that-
actually
yeah.
just going through a crazy mental health crisis.
Yes.
Right.
Like I'm just like, I feel so bad.
No, I mean that
Like-
whole era of America is just what a nightmare.
Yeah.
What an absolute nightmare that would have been.
One of my friends actually did a YouTube video. They went and watched an exorcism in New York.
Oh, they went to go watch one?
Yeah.
Like in person?
See, I feel like that's even weird. Like inviting people to go watch one is like
Yeah.
I feel like it's supposed to be a very
It was
private
Carter.
event.
Carter. He was like, yeah, it was fake. It looked fake as fuck.
Damn. That's crazy. Yeah, my mom has like a similar experience. She said that it was like it was when she was little. They had like a circle around this girl and they wouldn't let the girl out because I guess she was possessed.
Oh, okay.
And she broke through the circle of women trying to like, you know,
yeah.
make the demon go away, and she just ran into the street and I guess wasn't found after that.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You know what? Talking
That's
about
horrifying.
It is. Talking about that, my mom has like a crazy story about like this like I don't know if they're classified as like a street vendor, but like this one's kind of funny, but not for my mom, but for me it is. now.
Yeah.
But my mom says, because if you guys have you guys been to Mexico?
No. I
Yeah?
wish.
Yeah.
Have you been to the beach in
Yeah.
Mexico? Do you know how there's like a lot of salesmen
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
like with bracelets and stuff?
Yeah.
So in Mexico, in the beach, there's usually like people selling stuff there. And when my mom was younger, she was like in her early 20s, this woman approached her and she was like, hey, like I can do your psychic reading for like 20 pesos or something, right? And my mom was just like, I'm good. Like, I'm good, you know? And the lady just kept insisting and insisting. And she's like, come on, I can read the future. Like, I can help you. And my mom was like, I'm okay. So my mom says that the lady, like, came back running at her and being like, you're going to die at 43. And just dipped. And I remember growing up, my mom, like, told me that story. And she's like, what if I do die at 43? Like, when I was, like, growing up, she would tell me, like, this happened. And I'm actually, like, fearing turning 43.
That's scary as fuck.
And
wait, how old's your mom now?
She's 55 now.
Oh, okay.
She's good.
We're good.
Oh my god.
We're good.
But I'm just like, man, that's so foul. Just imagine.
Yeah.
You know?
You're gonna die at 43.
You're gonna die at
Having that in
43.
the back of your head for the next like 20 or so years.
Yeah.
No, thank you,
Yeah.
dude. I'm okay. But also, if I was a salesperson and I was selling fortunes, yeah, I would do the same thing.
Like, they just don't want to give you any
They-
coin.
Yeah, you don't want to pay me? Fine, you're gonna die soon.
They probably
Dude,
thought
watch
it was
out
gonna
for
be like one of those
buses.
things where like, oh shit, like maybe I should get my future, so maybe I could alter my future. Because like
Maybe.
Find out how I'm going to die, and then
My mom says she ran off, though.
I saw on TikTok that this lady got her cards read or something in like Korea, and the person North or South Korea, and they were like, if you stay in South Korea next year, you're going to die.
oh wow.
God.
Okay.
So she basically, the psychic told her that like you are meant to be in certain places, but you're not meant to be in South Korea. You need to fucking leave. And up until that point, like her life is going super, super shitty in South Korea when she lived there.
Yeah.
She moved to America after that.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's scary.
I hate that.
No, I don't like
Yeah.
that. Don't tell me I'm gonna die, dude.
I know.
I
Like,
know.
We all are, but don't tell me when.
I know. It's like, because it's like,
I want to be
shit.
surprised.
What if I
That's
don't
a
want to
good-
leave South Korea? The fuck?
Yeah.
That's a good question. If you guys could be told your futures in that way, like if someone were to approach you and be like, and they were being legit, like, I can tell you when you're gonna die and how you're gonna die, would you guys want to hear it?
No.
No, because then I'd be thinking about it for the rest of my life, I think.
Because what if it was just like.
Because then like what if it's like an offhand thing, like, oh, like there's gonna be like a car accident or something. I would never
Right.
drive my car again.
True.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, oh, this is the day. You know, I'd be so weary of everything. Yeah, I wouldn't want to live in fear.
Yeah, no. I feel like my anxiety would just like take over.
True.
If I,
Yeah.
You know how there's that movie, I forgot what the fuck it's called, where like they saw like the days until that person's gonna die, like over the people's heads.
I'm not the one that asked. That's a Monse question.
I'm trying to remember. That does sound really familiar.
Or some shit.
Are you talking about when they like to prevent like crime? They saw like
It's not Final Destination, right? Where
No,
they're like
no,
trying
no.
to avoid everything that the person saw, how they died.
describe the movie a little bit more to us.
Yeah.
Maybe it was like a fake TikTok. Or
No, I
something.
don't
If
think
not, leave it
so.
in the comments. if
Yeah,
you
it's
guys
like,
know
like one
where-
guy could see whenever everybody was gonna die.
Sounds so
Whenever
familiar.
anybody was gonna die.
Yeah, it had like they had like.
I mean, there's that
town over
movie
their
with
head.
Tom Cruise where they like have like these like albino people who can see the future of a crime, and so that way the cops are able to prevent the crime from even happening.
I don't think it's
Never
that. I'm
watched
the
that one.
worst person to ask about movies or talk about movies, to be honest, because I barely watch.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Movies are escapism.
The extent of
agree.
movies I watch are Jake Gyllenhaal films. But
Okay.
I've been good
Valid.
this last year though, because Raff and Scootish love movies, and I go along with them.
It's true.
Yeah.
What's
Although
your guys'
Scooter sometimes just picks the craziest things to watch.
What's the craziest movie he's chosen for you guys?
Dude, we watched Madam Web with Spanish subtitles.
Madam
With
Web.
Spanish subtitles is crazy.
Dude, I've heard like my friends, because you know how there's like that joke where it's like, let's watch a movie that's so bad it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my friends, actually,
Yeah.
Nandre watched Emilia Perez. He
Oh,
was
yeah,
like,
Emilia Perez.
He was like, not even.
No, he hated it apparently.
He hated it. And I'm just like, yeah, dude, I would not, because I think it's like 3 hours long.
Yeah, it's a 3-hour long musical, and I think there's just so many like things that are just not okay with it. I haven't seen it yet.
I'm not.
I should.
I'm not watching that
I
movie.
should for our Patreon, but like I don't know. I'm
Dude.
I'm gonna go on an Oscar kind of journey in the next couple weeks where I just watch every Oscar nominated film.
Yeah.
Like Conclave, I haven't seen.
Oh, Conclave is so good.
Is it good?
Yes,
Okay.
it's so good.
That's good to hear.
I saw it at.
I mean, I
TIFF.
love Ralph Fiennes. I think he's great in everything he does.
Yeah.
So I'm just not a huge like religious movie person.
Well, Conclave is it's less about that. It obviously it does have elements
like
of
the big
that, and
thing,
it
yeah.
keeps the movie like going, but it's not mainly about that.
Okay, that's good to know.
You guys are gonna like it.
You saw this one movie recently, Presence, and I
Presence.
want to see it so bad.
Yes, there's a lot of discourse with Presence because. Wait, I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm gonna be very
Well,
basic
so
with
you
this.
know, not to spoil it, but the basic
Yeah.
premise is that we're getting the POV of the ghost.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
it's a scary movie?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you're watching through the ghost's eyes.
Yeah.
And the real story is like the family drama within it.
Exactly.
And I'm like, that's a great.
Yeah.
What a cool way to take, because let's be honest, there's not much we can do now with horror films. I still think we can do a lot of things.
Yeah.
But we're kind of tapping out a little bit
I think
as
there
far
is
as originality goes.
Yeah, there's truth to that because I think nowadays there's a lot of like new movies that just take inspiration from several other
Yeah,
horror movies in
I
the past.
agree.
Like I think one that was executed perfectly was The Substance.
Yeah,
Have you guys seen
that's
The
great,
Substance?
yeah.
Like The Substance like had like influences of like David Cronenberg, you know, with like the body horror, like The Shining.
The
like,
Shining
those
was
shots.
a very, they definitely like took shots from The Shining.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think The Substance like definitely mixed in like actual fears and things that we have going on right now, but mixed with like the inspiration of like, you know, the triumphant classic horror movies. And I really like that about that. I don't know. I love The Substance. That was my number one for 2024.
I've only seen a couple minutes of it. I haven't had a chance to sit down and watch it.
I was
but
talking
it
to
looks
somebody
great.
about it yesterday. I was talking to Hannah about it because she referenced it, but she said it was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys need to watch it. I think it's out in theaters again. I think it has a re-release.
Yeah, I think a lot of the Oscar noms they're doing that. They're doing their whole.
Yeah.
They're doing their whole.
You guys need to go
run.
watch it.
Yeah,
like
I think
in
we
theaters.
will. Man, I got that
Yeah.
AMC. I got that AMC
AMC.
Plus. I'll
Yeah,
go.
see,
I'll go.
Believe it or not, like scary movies don't bother me. Like I feel like I prefer them over like regular movies. I like the adrenaline rush. Like Nosferatu. Like, I wouldn't count that as a scary movie, but that
in the
movie,
horror category.
that movie pissed me off.
That one was gothic horny horror.
It was the best.
It was.
I loved Lily Rose Depp and like her like just
She's
the way
really
she
intense
controls
in
her
there.
face.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you you interviewed them?
I
Because you
did.
interviewed because I
Hell
saw the
yeah.
interview with. Actually, last night I watched a little bit of the interview of you and Robert Eggers and Willem Dafoe.
Wonderful.
And I had the craziest Robert Eggers dream that night.
Oh,
Meanwhile, I was like
what
two
happened?
peanut butter jelly sandwiches deep and a Diet Coke. And I don't, dude, honestly, the dream I had was so weird because
Yeah.
it was like, we were definitely in California or something like California.
You and Robert Eggers.
Me and Robert Eggers.
Okay.
There was fires everywhere because that was happening.
Right.
And then I think he was wanting me to be in a movie.
Oh wow.
And I think we were talking about like the movie.
You must have been so stoked.
I was confused a lot, but I was really stoked. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna meet up with this guy,
Yeah.
and he's gonna maybe put me in a movie. Yeah,
Man.
I always feel like I'm 1 degree away from Willem Dafoe. I really do. I know so many people who've worked with him,
Yeah.
or interviewed him, or done something, and I'm like, dude,
When's your turn?
yeah,
When's it gonna happen?
it'll come.
It'll
I can
come.
feel it.
It'll come.
It'll come. I'm
It'll
not.
come.
I'm
It'll
not
happen.
pressed. I'm not hard pressed about it.
Yeah.
It'll come. Dude, I love Willem Dafoe though. How
Dude.
is he in person? Really sweet, right?
Oh man.
He
Yeah.
seems like a real sweetheart.
So I'm gonna use your podcast to explain myself because
Yeah.
a lot of
Yes.
people were like, oh my god, she looks so nervous in the interview. Like yes, it's
I hate when people
literally
say that.
it's my two
Also-
idols in one room.
Also, yeah, and also, it's not like you've been interviewing people your whole career.
You
You've
know-
only started in 2023, really.
Yeah. Also, like the thing is too, I don't know if you guys know, but like this is some insider like TikTok.
No, I'm
stuff.
excited. Yeah, I'm
But
excited.
there's beef between the movie content creators on TikTok and actual movie critics.
Yeah.
There's like real beef. One of my friends, I'm not gonna say their name, but he did
If
something.
you do, we can bleep it. So if you do, we can bleep it.
Well, okay, I'll say the name. You guys can bleep it.
okay.
Cover your mouth too.
Okay. My friend did like a presentation at a big movie festival, and I heard because at the movie festival it's critics, movie critics.
Yeah.
He did a presentation. He presented the movie and everything. He's really professional. He's amazing at what he does. I look up to him. He's great. But he did a presentation, and I heard, because I wasn't in the room,
Right.
from peers of mine that when he came out, or somewhere in between his presentation, he got booed
Oh my God.
by the critics there.
Everyone's a critic.
In my
Literally.
head, like I feel
Literally.
like TikTokers are making like movies more accessible and more like
Well,
digestible.
That's the
with, like,
thing. They hate to hear that though. Movie
Yeah.
critics, because and the thing is, like, a lot of my friends, including me, like, we respect movie critics. Like, they worked hard for it. They went to school for it. They're the professionals here, and we respect
They've
them.
had long careers before TikTok was around.
Oh, yeah.
Before social media reached
Yeah,
the boom.
we respect them, but I did. It's so weird. I've been noticing it because I got interviewed for the New York Times.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did.
That's exciting.
Yeah. But and no hate to you that interviewed me for that. Thank you so much for including me.
They're
But-
not gonna watch it.
If you do,
If they do,
if you
thank
do,
you for the watch.
thank you. But yeah, thanks for being. No, but it's unfortunately that article got spun into a whole like, hey, look, movie TikTokers are more personal and real with their content than movie critics.
Oh no,
That's
I don't
how it
like
got
that.
spun.
It
That's
Yeah.
how it got spun.
fun that way. I
It
feel
did.
like that's low-key the reality though.
I don't.
I feel like
I
I mean
don't-
this is
you
coming
don't-
from a bitch that doesn't know shit about movie critics. Because in my head I'm like,
It depends because I think movie critics who are on the face of like interviewing people and like doing that kind of run,
Right.
I think they're more personal. I mean, if you're behind a page
Yeah.
your whole career, I can imagine there's some sort of like disconnect. You know, I mean, we are inherently more poetic on paper, anyways.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, yeah, you could be right. You could be
Yeah,
right. We're
'cause,
not
like-
saying it, so don't come for
We're not
Monse.
saying we respect
Yeah.
you.
We
We
respect
you.
all movie critics.
On behalf of my movie reviewer friends and me.
No, in my head
respect
I'm
y'all.
just like, because like people are probably like, oh, like people that have like letterbox accounts probably think they're like that bitch.
All my friends who have letterbox accounts write the most crazy shit on their reviews, though.
Dude, my friends get poetic on that.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, that's. But yeah, along with like that whole thing going on in mind, there's been so many other articles too where I saw recently one of my friends got interviewed for it, and it was just slamming on movie TikTokers because it was like somewhere in there they interviewed a movie critic. And the movie critic specifically was saying in the article, like, yeah, we don't even know if these people are actually like making any profit for the movies. Like, there's no way to like measure that.
Right.
And there is truth to that, but like, I don't know. There's a weird beef there going on that like we don't want that.
It's because this medium of criticism, TikTok, short form criticism,
yeah,
is so new, and
It
I
is.
think whenever new media is brought into the mix, it's always for the first through 2, 3, 5 years, it's really hard for it to become the norm because people don't want it to be the norm because then they
Yeah.
feel like they are jeopardized.
Right.
So there's always that kind of like disconnect because I mean we even see when people when like TikTokers are invited to like award shows like the Grammys
Oh yeah,
or
yeah,
Oscars.
yeah.
And
People are like, why are they taking up space?
right,
Yeah.
Right.
And,
And,
granted,
yeah.
I agree and disagree with that
Yeah,
that sentiment. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that's just kind of how it is right now.
Yeah.
Until because the people were the same when Netflix came out.
That is true.
I hate Netflix. What is
Yeah.
this bullshit? You can just
The
you-
red box.
You can get
red.
especially when Netflix became digital. It was like
Oh,
a big
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
It was like, what is this? What are you doing?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's the normal thing.
It
Unfortunately,
is.
you're in the beginnings of it, so you
Yeah.
kind of just have to go with the punches and keep doing your own thing.
You're
for
the
sure.
you're the blueprint.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. But I just like, I don't know. I guess it's like to wrap that thing up.
Yeah.
There's like pressure when it comes to like getting comments that are like, oh, she looks nervous and stuff. Because I am very aware that I'm taking up space. I'm taking up a spot that could have been to a
Sure.
movie critic,
Sure.
a journalist, somebody that took all those years to study. So that is something that I'm very conscious of.
Yeah.
But then like the personal thoughts of like, wait, I'm here with my
idols.
my idols.
Yeah.
Like there's literally a tweet. If you go back to my tweet, I'm not calling it X. if you go back to my Twitter,
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We're boomers in this situation, you know?
Yeah, there's literally a tweet from earlier last year where I'm like, I'm gonna meet Willem Dafoe one day.
That's sick.
Yeah.
You manifested it.
And then it happened, yeah. So I've been wanting to. Robert Eggers, I loved him ever since The Witch, The Lighthouse.
Which was so good.
Oh yeah, have you guys seen The Lighthouse?
Yeah, The Lighthouse I saw.
Is that
That's
with
with
Robert
Willem
Pattinson?
Dafoe and Robert
Yes,
Pattinson.
it's so
it's
good.
really,
It's so good.
It's really good, Fro. I don't think you would like it. It's very,
Really?
it's very Art Deco and very,
There's
very
silliness to it,
stylistic and silly. There's silliness to
silliness
it,
to it.
but it's such a weird watch, especially like the first watch through.
Okay.
And you're not really a black and white girly, so.
You get used to it though,
Yeah,
because
you
I
get used
wasn't
to it.
either. I think you just
We took her to
don't
go
watch
see.
it.
We took her to
I
go
think
see
so.
Godzilla -1. That was kind of like really the first movie we took you to go see.
Yeah.
And it was black and white. Fine, loved it. She was so confused throughout the whole movie, and then she asked me like,
I was like,
"What was the question?" It was a ridiculous question you asked me.
It was like a little bit. I was like, I tapped him. I was like, "Can I ask you a question? But you have to promise not to make fun of me." He's like, "What?" I was like, "What's a kamikaze pilot?" He's like, "Stop the movie right fucking now."
We were in the movie theater. I said, "Stop the movie." I said, "Pause it." Because
So I can't lightly explain this.
It was me, her, and Scoot, and maybe
Two other
random
people,
people
yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
I said, "Stop the movie right now." I'm like, "You don't know what? What's a kamikaze pilot?"
That's so crazy. That
I
you
know.
don't
No
know what
history
that is.
class?
I'm a dumb bitch. No. But listen, you learned this shit in
I
high
went to college.
Yeah, I know, but you learned that in high school. Listen, history, high school, that's 9th, 10th grade. I was 14 years old.
All right.
I'm a humble 28-year-old bitch now.
It's all good. You know?
Yeah. No, but I don't know. Like movies, I tried getting into, and then the last time I got really, really fucking hyped for a movie, Velvet Buzzsaw. I was like, okay, the director directed Nightcrawler. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. I like Velvet Buzzsaw. It was very. Did you watch Velvet Buzzsaw?
I think I did.
It's that Jake Gyllenhaal
like art
vehicle.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's very artsy,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
she finds like this guy dies in a room, and she finds his paintings,
Right.
and the paintings are like haunted or whatever,
Oh,
and they
okay.
like affect everybody. And then she tries to sell the paint. It's a whole thing.
I think I watched it, but I forgot.
Yeah.
It pissed me off so bad. I was like, I hate movies.
I have a movie that made me hate movies
What is
for a
it?
little bit too. Have you guys watched the original Dutch version of Speak No Evil?
No.
The Dutch version of
Mm-hmm.
it, no,
Yeah, Speak No Evil it's gonna piss you off.
yeah,
Don't watch Speak No Evil, the Dutch version. Watch the James McAvoy US remake.
yeah. That's the one I saw.
Yeah, that's like the original one ends. You're just gonna be depressed. Like you're just
Okay.
gonna be like,
Sad.
yeah,
Just why did I watch this?
yeah, like
On our Patreon, Raff does movie reviews. If there's any movie you can suggest Raff to watch
Yeah.
for the Patreon, what would it be? Good or bad?
That's so hard. That's so hard to ask because
One
there's
of
so
your
many
favorites.
good movies. A favorite one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of your favorites.
I like Amores Perros.
Amores Perros.
I think in English it's called Love's a Bitch or something.
Loves a
Oh.
bitch.
I think so.
That's
but
how I
it's-
feel. So it's perfect for me.
No, but yeah, Amores Perros. That one's like my all-time favorite movie. It is in Spanish, but it's really good.
Yeah. Okay.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It basically it ties the lives. I forgot how many strangers there are. I think like 4, but it ties the life of like 4 strangers at the very end of the movie.
Oh,
And it's
interesting.
so you get to see all these different perspectives. There's like someone that's rich, someone
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
like really poor, someone that's so.
Okay.
Yeah, that one's really good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Kind of backtracking a little bit.
Yeah.
So a lot of your content is, obviously now you're doing a lot of interviews with celebrities and movie filmmakers.
Yeah.
But your main content is pretty much kind of going through the lore of some horror situations, or
Yeah.
kind of maybe I don't want to say debunking, but kind of explaining history of something. Like, I mean, like your first really big video, as we know, was the Obey the Walrus video and the explanation of that. Is there anything recently that kind of was similar on the level of like compelling that you've covered?
That's tough because like when I think of really compelling in the, I guess in like the horror world, like Obedece a la Morsa, Obey the Walrus is the only one where like it has like the craziest history and like context and like it involves like, I don't know, like some sad, there's like sadness to that story.
Yeah, that one, because I watched your video on it, because I do remember that video when it came out.
Yeah.
I was young, but I do remember briefly that video. I remember turning it off as quickly as possible. I was like, I don't know what the fuck this is.
No, yeah, that video, I mean, that's that's the one that went viral first. Because of like the context behind it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I remember for a while after that, there wasn't much other viral horror really going on in that space. The next thing I can remember is like the whole Slenderman saga.
Oh yeah, like Slenderman.
The Slenderman saga was like the big thing.
That's like a creepypasta. I mean,
it is a creepypasta, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, like real stuff happened after that. Like, you know, I think it was like these teen girls, they like stabbed one of their friends.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Like, that there was a whole court case and they started saying like this actually happened. They started saying that Slenderman made them do it or something. But I don't really cover crime. Yeah. Because, like, I don't know, like, crime
is not super paranormal.
It's not paranormal. It's, like, it's scary, but not in, like, the entertaining way.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, like, I like something that's scary, but entertaining.
Yes.
Crime is not entertainment to me. If anything, it's informative.
Yes.
You know?
I mean, this is such a cliche thing for an interview for me to ask you. But like, what's like the process like for you? Because you have a fairly decent following. You have a fairly decent following.
Thanks.
And so I'm assuming you're getting links and stuff all the time for videos and things to kind of cover. So let's say you get a video that seems interesting to you to cover. What's like the process? You watch the video and then you try to find the history of it or what's going on?
Yeah, so thankfully, like a lot of the videos that I like to cover are like Mexican or like from Latino America.
Okay.
So the biggest leverage I have there is I can go to Google articles in Spanish. Like I just type in Spanish, like, I don't know, like Niño Fantasma, this and this, and I'll get like a totally different new world of articles that are not just in English. Because usually like there's not many articles in English about like Mexican ghost things or like Latino America. So that's like one of the biggest leverages I have with that. So typically it just goes like, okay, like I really like this video. Does it have like interesting context? You know, and if it doesn't, it's because viewers really want me to cover that.
Right.
So it's typically like, okay, this video's interesting. It's really weird. Like there has to be something to it, you know? If it ends up being something that's like real crime related behind that, I'm not gonna cover that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Like there was this one actually. Not to derail it.
No, don't you, please.
But there's a video. It's called Bear PSA.
Bear PSA.
Yeah, it's a PETA video. So
what does PETA mean?
Like the animal.
Oh, the animal?
yeah, and people were telling me to cover that, and I was like, oh, like let's check it out. But I don't know if the video is real or fake. Because it's basically this man, because you know how PETA likes to show like, oh, this is what animals go through. This is how it would look on a human, right? Yeah. So this video, it's a man strapped up and they basically like drill something in his head.
Oh, okay.
And like people are like, this is fake. Cover it. Like it's fake. It has to be fake. Like no way PETA posted a real man getting drilled in the head. Yeah. You know, because like he actually like starts bleeding and like his eyes roll back and stuff. And it's still on YouTube. So I was about to cover that one. That's how the process goes. I'm like, okay, let's look at this video, do research on it. On this one though, I found absolutely no like context. Article. I didn't find anything on it. So I just saw like Reddit pages saying like, yeah, I think this is real. Like there's no like information on this man. PETA is known for putting like real videos.
Yeah.
So that one I was like, yeah, I'm not talking about that.
No,
Yeah,
that's
that one's a little
insane.
too. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I'm
was a
like
little
that's.
too.
I'm like this isn't like a fake video. If it was fake and I found information on it, then I would have like
Sure.
screenshot the articles, being like, guys, this was fake. Look, like this is when it was recorded. You know, the man is okay. He's an actor. You know, but
The fact that you can't find anything is
I
like,
can't find anything. So I'm just
it's like
like
dark web shit.
exactly. So people are like, but then again, it's not like taken down. It's still there.
Yeah.
And then if you go to PETA's page, it's still like rainbows and like we help animals and stuff because you know they're still posting new stuff.
Right.
But
right.
that one is like at the very back catalog of all their videos still.
I blocked PETA.
Yeah, I've heard they post some crazy stuff.
They responded to one of my tweets one time when I was talking about chicken nuggets. I'm just like, dude,
Really?
yes.
That's crazy. I don't know. I was vegan for 7 years, and like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, all of my vegan friends did not like PETA.
They don't.
As we were vegan, like
Yeah.
actively for years, like none of my friends liked PETA.
I think that's kind of like the sentiment with a lot of people that because PETA is. It's like having like it's like being at a dinner, and there's like, hold on, I'm trying to work out this analogy as I'm kind of as I'm kind of talking. It's like going to a dinner and then having like your like very QAnon uncle there, and he's just telling you the craziest shit, conspiracy shit,
Yeah.
but it's right. He's right, but you don't want to hear it.
Right.
And
Yeah.
he's very aggressive when he talks about it. So you're kind
Yeah.
of like, all right, dude, please chill.
Yeah, look, I was vegetarian for a year and a half.
Not saying that QAnon is right. I'm going to be very clear here. I'm not saying my analogy was kind of fucked from the beginning there, and so I was pulling at straws. Thank you very much. That was my PSA. Thank you.
It's like they lack the proper communication skills to get their point across in a way that's digestible.
Sure, I agree.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, I don't have any personal beef with PETA. I appreciate like that they're trying. As someone that was vegan for 7 years, I like was like, okay, cool. They're trying to get more people to be more what's the word? Just like mindful of animals
Mindful
and
of
how
animals, yeah.
sentient they are, how they're able to feel love and everything. And I appreciated that side of it. But there is like a weird side to PETA where it's a little like it kind of like alienates people from veganism.
Yeah.
And I think that's what a lot of my friends didn't like. Is that like they're like, hey, like not all vegans, you know, we'll show you a crazy video like that
Right.
and
Like
we'll do that to you, you know?
and-
Right.
Yeah, like a lot of us became vegan because like it just naturally, our love for animals just kind of naturally like made us go that path. It wasn't because we got shown like some crazy video, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Are you still vegan or
No, not anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I was vegan for 7 years because, I don't know, my partner at the time was vegan. So, yeah, but then we broke up and then I just wanted to like try more foods, I guess. And yeah, so now I don't know how to cook. Because for 7 years I was just cooking tofu and chorizo and yeah.
I love tofu.
So good.
love
I still
it.
love it. I still
Me
eat
too.
it.
I don't eat red meat. I don't really eat seafood. I'll eat shrimp. It has to have a layer of like
I don't like shrimp.
it has to be like
crunchy,
rock
like-
shrimp and like shrimp tempura with like
Okay.
spicy mayo. It's like very
Okay.
particular.
That's yeah. I would eat it like that.
Like raw shrimp, no.
Yeah.
But I can only eat poultry.
Poultry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm scared of shrimp because you can see their poop.
Ew.
Yeah,
Like,
well, if they're not- especially if they're not deveined.
Yeah. So I'm just like, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Yeah, like if I go to like a crab boil kind of thing, I try not to get shrimp because they don't, you know, clean that out. I'm kind of curious on your thoughts of like where like paranormal content is headed. Because right now it's like it's still a lot. It's kind of going back to like our conversation about like movies.
Yeah.
But because I don't know. I'm curious. Because you're the expert here.
No, I get you. Like that's such a good question because like the rise of skepticism and like the rise of like even like better cameras.
Right.
There's not those like
the rise
low,
of better cameras is
the rise of
downfall
better,
paranormals.
I mean, yeah, because back then, like, there was like the really fun part of like a low quality camera.
Yeah, and then you see something, and
you see
everyone's zooming
something,
in, watching it 30 times. Yeah.
And you're just like, this is not edited, because not everybody had like the technology, right?
Yeah.
So, that's such a good question. I think for me, a lot of people are holding on to nostalgia.
Okay.
And that's why that's why I cover like older videos. And I think that's why movies are getting inspired by that, and they're doing like the whole found footage thing.
So so it's almost like we're kind of like, all right, cool. We've done all the ingenuity so far.
Mm-hmm.
We're kind of at that. I don't want to say like peak point, but we're kind of at that point where like now we kind of go through the history of everything that we've already done before we can have new stuff.
I think there definitely still is new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But none that at least I believe.
Yeah.
I'm
like, I'm curious to like, I want to know if like eventually you might not have the answer to this. No, I don't think anybody will. But I want to know. I'm kind of curious to see like how, because our everything that we like know about kind of paranormal, it does stem from storytelling and from religion.
Yeah.
The very basis core of it.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see, like, because ghosts never change, Paranormal doesn't really change. We have our set paranormal stuff. Mm-hmm. I'm curious, like, wondering if later, like, down the line, if, like, new, like, weird, ghosty kind of things will pop up. I don't know.
Like you're saying...
Like for example, we have, like, let's say, like, we have demons and we have, like, stuff like that.
Right.
I'm curious to be like, oh, this is like a new thing. It's not a demon. It's not this. It's not this.
Do you think people will classify some type of aliens as like something paranormal?
Oh, that's a good question for you. You think aliens are just paranormal?
Paranormal?
Do you believe in aliens?
I
us
do.
now.
I actually do. I mean, obviously, we can't be like the only ones here.
Of course, we believe in aliens.
Yeah. So I'm just in terms of that.
Like, what would that look
like? Are you saying?
Like I said, nobody's gonna have the answer because
it
hasn't happened.
That's a good question because, like, with humans, like, there's obviously evolution to adapt to the world around us today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So does that happen in the paranormal sense? Because like clearly, like, what if the ghosts of Neanderthals are probably not the same as the ghosts we have now?
Yeah, I mean, nobody's ever really just seen a Neanderthal ghost.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Like, please.
That's true. All ghosts look. I saw this post and it was like, why are all ghosts first of all, most of them, right, like white and slender,
right?
Why aren't they ever I don't know. I mean, my brother allegedly saw a little Latino boy ghost, so I'm like, okay, but in terms of that, there's not a lot of diversity in ghosts,
right?
From what I've heard, from the stories I've heard so far,
Yeah, I'm worried about the DEI of the ghost community. All right, we need more DEI in the paranormal.
You know what? Now that you mention that, you're fucking right.
Oh, hello.
You have something to say about ghosts?
Do you believe in them?
Do you see them? Is that why you just stare at random shit and move your head around?
I hate when my cat does that.
Yeah, when animals do that, it freaks me out.
It's like, what do you see?
What's
what
flying
do you
over
want?
there? Stop moving your head around.
Do you think it's true that because I feel like a lot of people say that as you get older, you stop seeing ghosts as frequently as you do as a child? Have you ever heard that?
I haven't heard that.
I've heard that. Heard that. I think there's truth to that. I think when you're a child, your mind is more active, for sure, than when you're an older person. So I mean, seeing. I think you're just more open to it. I don't. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who really knows?
Would you ever do a paranormal thing like the Queen Mary?
Me?
You guys should.
The Queen Mary is what, a ship?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What if we did it together? We went to there's a most haunted room.
Should.
Ugh.
You guys should.
You see me play Demonologist.
I know.
I cannot.
I think like if we did it together, we'd fucking die.
Have you heard of if you've ever played Demonologist? It's a game. It's like Paranormal Activity, not Phasmophobia.
Oh, I haven't played it because I've only played Phasmo.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's just a different haunt process.
You go ghost hunting, and then it's scary, and it jumps at you, and you have to identify the kind of ghost it is. And
Yeah, it's the same as Phas.
yeah, I don't think I've ever played
It's the same as Phas.
Phasmophobia.
You haven't? We should all play it. It's
Dude,
really
I'm
fun.
down.
Yeah, it's really fun.
I'm down.
Yeah, it's actually scary.
Theo, you're interrupting our podcast.
No, but I think to answer your question, like, I think there definitely is gonna be more different types of like ghost entities that are gonna be all along the line found out. You know,
Yeah.
that would be. I don't know. It'd be crazy to just stick with the same thing forever and ever.
Well, yeah, because I agree with you. I think every time we see anything with a ghost, it's always like a white woman or a white person.
It's a
I'm like, great.
and
So
like
now
it's
we can't
slender.
escape them. Now white people are just haunting us and shit too.
Yeah, and it's like there's no like thick ghost. It's always like a slender, you know, figure, and
You're
it's like
fucking right.
right, like it's never like it's
Give
always
me,
just
give me the BBL baddies.
right, like
Yeah, why do I never get like a supermodel?
maybe
like,
this
come on.
maybe this generation, like when this generation passes away,
Yeah.
maybe we'll become like the BBL ghost,
Yeah.
and then maybe
Maybe.
that'll be the new like entity classification. You know,
That'd be crazy.
that might happen. That
That's
might
it.
happen.
I'm all for it.
Yeah,
I'm all for it.
the emo goth ghosts, the alts.
Have you ever been to the Museum of Death?
I have, and wait, did you go?
We
We
went
did,
together.
yeah.
We went and we were like, oh man, we thought it was gonna be different than what it was.
Yeah, because I went one time in 2018, and I knew they had like a years-long remodel, so I was so excited to see the new remodel. But we went there, and it was just so fucking
just too much.
vile.
Yeah,
It's just too much.
I don't think.
I brought who did I bring? I brought my brother.
Michael, yeah.
He like just moved here, and I brought.
No,
were
you're
like,
apartment. You guys were apartment
Oh
hunting.
yeah, we were apartment hunting. We were like, do you want to go check this out? He's like, okay, and it was just too much.
Yeah, we left. You're just like,
It's like it's cool, but it's just exactly what it says it is.
I've
Death.
I've been there. Like I went there like years ago during high school.
Yeah.
And yeah, I had the same experience. I was like, I didn't learn anything.
it's worse now.
Really?
It's so
it's
much
really
worse.
intense now. It's
No.
really intense.
Yeah, when I went, it was like just dead pictures everywhere, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm not learning anything. Like, there's no, you know.
Yeah, I mean, the only I thought because when we went, I thought it was maybe it's probably just gonna be like all the crimes and just kind of like the breakdown of it all.
Yeah.
But no, it was so much more.
It's just
It was
gore,
really intense.
gore,
I
gore.
don't even want to.
Yeah, it's
See,
it's like it's
People tell me to cover like those type of videos too, and I'm like, y'all think that's entertaining? Like that's not
No.
like
It's
fun.
not.
Like that's so
Yeah.
sad, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I love true crime. I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't.
Yeah,
I
it's
do. I love
informative.
true crime,
Yeah.
but there's an extent. Like I don't really want to
Yeah.
like. I want to understand it. I don't want to see it happen.
Right.
It was so vile.
Yeah.
I was scarred that day because I took as a joke I ate like too much of a probiotic, and then I just felt yeasty in my mouth. It was so my
dude.
stomach was hurting.
Just enhanced the experience.
Yeah, and I was just like, I already have a bad stomach ache right now. This is making it so much worse.
That's too gnarly.
It was bad. Fuck.
Oh man. Well, Monse, is there anything you want to plug? Anything coming up that you want to talk about? We're gonna put all your socials down below in the description for sure.
Follow me on YouTube and Instagram because TikTok might get banned.
Yeah, yeah. There you go.
I don't know.
When do
I
you
just
usually go live?
on Twitch. That's true. I do Twitch too. See, I'm trying to do like every single platform. You know, like content wise.
Yeah.
So I forget I'm like also on Twitch sometimes because it just feels so personal. But I go live like for sure every Wednesday, or at least I try to, unless I'm busy with like
Yeah.
like TikTok content work. Wednesdays and Fridays and Sundays.
There you go.
If you want, we could play Phasmophobia on stream.
Yes, please.
Yeah, let's do it
Yeah.
sometime.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
would
want to
love
play
to.
that. I want to play that.
Okay,
I'm down.
cool.
Yeah.
Great. Well, if you guys got to the end of this episode, comment down below your scariest experience.
Oh my God,
that's good.
yes. I would love to read those.
Yeah, do
Yeah,
that for
yeah.
sure.
That'd be sick.
So we are gonna go over to the Patreon now. If you guys want to join the Patreon, you guys can.
We're gonna
We
talk
do
a
the
lot
extra.
of tea.
We're gonna do some. We're gonna talk dirty shit.
Drama.
We're gonna talk
Drama,
dirty
tea.
shit.
Yeah. A lot of
Yeah, we're gonna talk some extra stuff. Maybe we'll watch some. Who knows what we're gonna do?
All right.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.